Greetings, my name is Adam Bissett. I am from North Carolina. From a young age, I loved creating things. I loved making up stories and writing. At one point, I wanted to be a writer. However, I could never stay focused on one project long enough to finish it. This made it very hard for me to learn in school. Teachers always had a hard time trying to teach me even the most basic things. In Robert Greene's book, Mastery, he discusses occupying the perfect niche. I was able to identify with this passage of the book, since for me it took a long time to realize what I wanted to do with my life. Being from such a small town, I did not have the privilege of being exposed to the tools that I needed to create the stories I wanted to in the way that I saw in my head. And since there was not much in the way of career opportunities, I chose to join the U.S. Army. I was happy with this path in my life, and for a long time gave up on my dreams of being creative and bringing my stories to life. However, this is what Greene calls a false path. The Army gave me a wonderful experience, and I was able to travel the world to places some people only dream of. In 2011, I was deployed to the Middle East to lend my service in Operation Enduring Freedom. This is where my life hit a turning point, and what I thought was going to be a lifelong career in the Army was sadly cut short due to injuries. After returning to the States and undergoing surgery and extensive physical therapy, I went to work doing security work. Even though I was somewhat happy with this, I knew it was not my true calling. I wanted to go back to the creative person I had always dreamed of being. Greene, in his book, talks about this and classifies it as the first strategy of finding your life's task, and calls it returning to your origins. So that is what I did. Knowing that I wanted to tell stories and evoke emotions in people, I attended Full Sail University and received a bachelor's degree in film. Knowing that my end goal was to direct films, I decided that the next step in my journey would be to gain a master's degree in film as well. So, what are my goals that are going to get me started on this path to being a master? Well, first, I'm going to lay out a plan that will help me to study the masters in my field that I want to model myself after. My next goal would be to take the lessons that I've learned from these masters and apply them to my own work. In conclusion, I know that this is going to be a long journey that is going to test every ounce of my being, but I'm looking forward to it, and I say, bring it on.